Our headlines today: compensation for thousands of people infected with contaminated blood during the 70s and 80s. But campaigners say many grieving families have been ignored.
This payment of £100,000 is going to the surviving infected and the bereaved partners. Sadly, children who have lost parents and parents have lost children are not included.
Young people now watch almost 7 times less broadcast television than people aged 65 and over. Do you remember the times when you used to tell kids to watch less telly?
No, please watch more.
More,
Come on, kids.
please.
Yeah. A new report from the communications regulator, Ofcom, found those aged between 16 and 24 now spend less than an hour a day in front of the telly, a trend which they say reflects the growing popularity of on-demand streaming services.
Big national events like the Women's Euro finals or the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebrations can still pull in more than 10 million TV viewers. But the regulator Ofcom's warned public service broadcasters continue to see falling audience figures. According to its research, around 20% of homes in the UK now subscribe to all 3 of the biggest streaming platforms. 90% of 16 to 24-year-olds said they bypass TV channels in favour of a streaming, on-demand or video-based social platform. In contrast, more than 3/4 of over 65s still turn on TV channels first, revealing a stark divide between older and younger audiences.
Through the morning's front pages now, we'll start with the front page of the Financial Times, which reports that wages in the UK are falling at their fastest rate in 20 years, further adding to the cost of living pressures that the country is facing. The Guardian quotes the Conservative leadership hopeful Liz Truss, saying that British workers need more graft. Now, she said it in 2017. The recording was posted by the paper yesterday. While the Express has Ms Truss attacking EU bosses for breaking a research agreement to punish the UK after Brexit. The Times leads with Rishi Sunak claiming that Truss's plans to deal with the cost of living crisis will tip millions of people into destitution. The Metro reports on Ryanair laying on extra flights out of Stansted because the airline is frustrated at Heathrow extending its daily passenger limit through the October half-term. The Eye has the former Prime Minister Sir Tony Blair calling on governments to ensure that every adult gets the upcoming Omicron booster jab. The Mail report that cyclists could soon be forced to have number plates and insurance under a radical shake-up of road laws. The Telegraph hears from a former immigration minister who says that Theresa May's modern slavery bill is mainly to blame for the number of illegal immigrants who avoid deportation. The Star reports on Ryan Giggs' testimony at his trial for assault. He denies all the charges. That's a story on the front page of the Daily Mirror too, which includes the Star's denials that he ever attacked women. And The Sun has more on the death of the pop idol star Darius Dinesh.
And we'll start with the Daily Mail, who lead with a story claiming that cyclists may need number plates in future and what it calls a radical shake-up of road laws. It also suggests that in future riders could have to follow the same speed restrictions as motorists. That's a story, isn't it?
Yeah. Sun reports on the death of Darius Campbell Dinesh, the 41-year-old singer and actor who rose to fame on the TV shows Pop Stars and Pop Idol. He was found unresponsive in his apartment in the United States, according to the paper.
Pete Waterman about Darius a little bit later, aren't we? The Financial Times there, front page, looking at the latest official wages figures. The paper saying that the data shows the difficult financial position of households even before that sharp rise in energy bills that we're expecting in October.
And the fatal stabbing of an elderly man in West London features on the BBC News website this morning. The report says that the victim was believed to be in his 80s.